Hello, I'm Michael Grant, Chief Operations Officer, Covered 6. Covered 6 is a unique, multifaceted security company that also specializes in technology. Part of that technology is our utilization of AeroDefense. AeroDefense is a system which allows us to find out where a drone is and then find out where the pilot is as well, and then we'll have a contact with that pilot. The Covered 6 in-house tech integration team is really pushing the envelope in this space by deploying these systems to better enhance the safety of public-private partnerships and private communities. Some of the ways that we're utilizing the AeroDefense system is implementing it in our mobile technology cameras and stationary camera systems as well. The utilization and deployment of AeroDefense by Covered 6 has caused a paradigm shift in the entire security industry. To better explain how alerts are received and pilots are contacted, I'll turn it over to Covered 6's Director of Drone Operations, Adam Ryder.
Hi, I'm Adam Ryder, the Director of Drone Operations here at Covered 6. When a drone enters our airspace, especially around critical infrastructure or sensitive locations, it's our job to respond quickly, professionally, and within the bounds of the law. Let me walk you through our drone incident response protocol. These are the steps we follow when a drone is detected using the AeroDefense AirWarden system. If the drone is being flown from private property, we first attempt to locate and approach the pilot. We inform them that they are operating their drone from private property and ask them to leave the premises immediately. We also let them know that remaining on the property without permission constitutes trespassing. If the drone is still in the air at that point, we remind them that they need to land it in order to safely exit the area. Otherwise, it will be noted in our report that they were operating in a reckless manner. If the individual refuses to comply, we follow proper documentation procedures and escalate to local law enforcement. Now, if the drone is being flown from public property, our approach is a little different. First, we identify and document the pilot's location. Then, we use the AirWarden to capture the drone's remote ID, which provides us key information about the aircraft and its registration. We always initiate a consensual, non-confrontational conversation. It's important to de-escalate and not provoke. During that conversation, we inform the pilot that their drone is being tracked and that the remote ID number has already been logged. If we observe any violations, such as flying over people, flying beyond visual line of sight, or operating in a reckless manner, we inform them of those as well. If the pilot becomes uncooperative or refuses to comply, we make it clear that their actions are being recorded. We also notify them that they will be reported to the FAA and local authorities based on the specific violations that we observed. For example, we might say that we observed you flying the drone in a reckless manner that was beyond visual line of sight from your current location. This has been documented and will be reported. We've touched on it a little bit already, but after any drone incident, documentation is key. We write a full report including the time and date of the incident, the location of the pilot, the drone's flight path, the remote ID number. We also include a description of any FAA or local ordinance violations. We then include supporting evidence such as photos, videos, or digital logs from AirWarden. The report is then submitted to the appropriate regulatory agency, whether that's the FAA or local law enforcement. We also recommend a few preventative steps for property managers and facility managers. Post signs that clearly state that this is private property and drones cannot take off or land from your property. If your city doesn't have one already, work with your local city to establish clear drone ordinances. We also recommend that you know your FAA Part 107 regulations and your local ordinances, if they exist. Note that even if the pilot is flying recreationally, the Part 107 regulations still apply to them. Lastly, we also recommend that you build a relationship with your local FAA LEAP agent. At Covered 6, we combine cutting-edge technology with boots-on-the-ground experience to respond to modern threats like drones. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there. Please contact us if you have any questions. We're here to help.